Welcome back, Candle Boys. Today we're checking out the newest episode of Tougen Anki. Honestly, this man, he needed motivation today. He really needed it. Because this was crazy.
This man was stuck to the floor half of the episode. This man was literally vacuum sealed to the floor for half of the episode.
Before we get into the shenanigans that was going on, okay? Let's talk about this whole child of Keishin thing. Okay? Because initially when they brought it up last episode, I thought maybe, this dude's dad was like somebody OD.
Mm-hmm.
Not exactly how it works. I guess the same way the Momotaros have like Momotaro, who was their hero that fought against the Onis. When the Onis were just rampant destroying everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Once the Momotaros got into power, and every time they get close to killing the Onis completely, the first time this happened, a dude named Keishin pulled up. And apparently he was so OD, so disgusting. He single-handedly brought the Oni back from the brink of extinction. And afterwards, because he knew his powers were OD, he made sure he got a whole bunch of shorties pregnant. So his blood low-key flows in a whole bunch of different Onis. Now, just because you're related to him doesn't mean you get his powers directly.
Right.
So only certain Oni,
yeah,
exactly, tend to actually inherit his full powers, or at least a piece of his powers, right? Mm-hmm. And apparently, most of the time, whenever his powers end up manifesting is whenever the Onis are losing. So anytime the Momotaros are really pushing the Onis to the brink of extinction throughout history, all of a sudden, children of Keishin pull up out into the woodworks and fight back and essentially get it back to either equilibrium or maybe Onis start winning again. The Momotaros got to do that work all over again to try to eradicate the Oni, right? We find out that somehow, I don't know how, but they knew that this man, Shin, was a child of Keishin. Ishiki?
Yeah.
What's hard?
So I'm trying to understand that too, but how did they know? Can they just...
That's what I'm wondering.
Maybe they have the Keishin's old blood or something, or...
Well, it sounds like since he had so many different descendants, probably almost every Oni alive has some of his blood in it.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know how they knew he was going to be one of the ones that's going to awaken that blood.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because maybe it was just off the strength of how OD he was fighting versus what's it called? His dad's old partner, right? Because he did Loki. He put some work on that man, and that dude's a seasoned, strong Oni, or Momotar rather. You know what I mean? But then we actually see him fully activate that blood, and he has fire powers. Like each one of the children of Keishin apparently inherits one of 8 elements. His element is fire. He waxed that dude without it. So I'm like, did he just get waxed? And he was like, you know what? Only way I can explain it, that kid's a kid of Keishin, man. There's no other way I would have got waxed by a kid who just awakened his powers. Is that it?
I mean, they are smart for trying to get rid of him before he gets to that point. So
yeah, you can't have him trained like he out here shooting ballistic incendiary rounds. Boy, cook it. You know what I'm saying? But to me, that's just very interesting how they already kind of knew ahead of time. Enough that even this guy knew who he was, what his blood was, and to try to capture him because he wanted to study him. So that was just interesting. But after that, like you said, this man was on the ground, just completely flattened for at least 15 minutes.
He also did get up during that session the first time. And he started shooting back, and then he bled out again.
And honestly, I'll give it to the Oni on that, is their durability and regeneration is OD. You know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't just getting up off of the strength of his will. His body was literally just healing. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of see how the OD got out of hand. But at the same time, these Momotaros, they've gotten to a point where not only are they powerful as an organization, but they have political power in ways that the Oni have zero access to. So I feel like they just have a bigger pretty much advantage, right? Just because they can really call on things in ways that the Onis just don't have the access to because people don't trust them, which I get it. Their powers look a little scarier in comparison to
I agree,
what
but
Momotaro doing.
I feel like they're just more calm than they are, though.
That's true, but if you really think about it, if you saw somebody who could wield magic versus a dude who was summoning his blood to do things, who's gonna look more evil to you?
No, I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
But if I get to know you and talk to you, and I find out these Momotaro people saying I kill children every day, I'm gonna go talk to the blood people.
You know, maybe you got a point.
I'm just saying.
So far, though, we've only seen this society from the frame point of the Oni that we've seen. So I'm gonna assume that maybe not all Oni are also good. The same way some of these Momotaros are we're seeing just their bad side. You know what I'm saying? Because like at least from the way they framed the legend, the Onis used to go crazy. So either maybe because they're so much weaker now, they don't do that kind of crazy stuff anymore. But I feel like there has to be some motive with Onis that makes them a lot more dangerous, aside from just the fact that they can go berserk, right? Because if there's no bad actors and it's just like their powers just have a little bit more of a downside until you can control it, I don't know if that would be like enough to warrant the level of racism that they given these Oni for real, you know. But hey, that didn't stop this man because he was out here talking crazy. Mind you, this whole time, this man Shin's trying to be like a nice,
cheeky.
My fault, man. Shiki, man. This man's trying to be like a really nice, probably like older brother figure to this girl. Like, hey, man, like it's okay. You don't got to go through it. Mind you, he's getting squished the whole time. He's like, you can be happy too. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're Oni doesn't mean you deserve to just die and be peaceful. And then the Momotaro dude's like, nah, he's wrong. Y'all deserve hell. I'm about to kill you too, little girl.
What did he say earlier? He was like, Oni have no future. I said, oh, nah, you're different. When I heard that, I was like, nah, you're racist. That's gotta be racist. For sure.
Like, he just had no room to budge in his like verdict at all, man. To the point where like once Ishin had actually shown the power, he was like, oh, like I can't even take you as a test subject anymore. I'm just gonna have to kill you.
Yeah, he's gonna have to make him a corpse and just use him as a one of his underlings.
Something, bro. And what's crazy is this man Ishin somehow, right, just off of the strength of the encouragement she gave him, boy powered up crazy. And he like lit the most insane, incendiary, ballistic sniper rifle round I've ever seen.
Fire breathing RPG looking dog.
Boy was cooking, you know what I'm saying? So, end of the day, he got it done. I'll give him that. But at this point, I'm like, cool. This is gonna be the slander of the episode.
Here we go.
Where's their teacher at? This man figured it all out by himself, man.
Bro, he's dealing with a homegirl at the other place, man.
This man Shin just took out the boss.
Shiki.
Oh, man. I ain't
Shin is from Sakamoto.
I know, bro. You know how it's funny because I used to never remember his name, but I'd always remember Ishiki's name. And then ever since he started acting cold, I'm over here remembering Shin.
We're watching so much stuff right now. It's okay. I'm not even hating on you right now.
Tough. Ichinose, man. I'm calling him by his last name. it's too simple. But point being is, man, he actually finally locked in and he took out the boss.
Yeah.
He technically took out two of them at once. Because he was manipulating
the retired guy.
Who still hated them, by the way, in debt. So like I said, that's a dub for him right there. But I'm excited to see how they end this arc. Hopefully we get to see a couple of the other classmates that we haven't really seen yet use their abilities. Have we seen everybody's?
We've seen basically everybody.
Actually, you're right.
Yeah, we've seen. I want to say we've seen everybody now at this point. Yeah.
I'm also wondering if any of them are like one of the children of Ishin too. So that would be kind of coincidental. You got all 8 of them in the one class. But hey,
it depends if there's how many of their 8 of them are actually like in the class.
That's what I'm saying.
If it's exactly 8, then yes, that's possible.
Oh yeah, it's definitely probably the whole class.
We should count them after this is over.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it might actually be 8 of them.
No, I feel that.
I think about it.
It really might be. But hey, either way, man, I feel like this was a pretty fire episode. What would you rate it?
I'm gonna give it a 10 just because of the perseverance.
That's facts. He was really trying, man. He was really trying. I'll give it a 9. I think this was a setup episode too, in a sense. Obviously, they had the big climax, but I feel like I want to see what's going on here because we see his uncle, you know what I'm saying, starting to make his move as well. So I kind of want to see how he's going to get involved.
Wait, whose uncle? Who you talking
about? Ichinose's uncle. Remember?
Oh, okay.
His dad's partner. I just call it his uncle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's going to be interesting, man. Y'all let us know what y'all think down in the comments down below. Aside from that, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch y'all. Peace.